So yeah, now it's coming in. All right, that's good. Okay, so that's basically how I think. So basically, what is going on in crypto today? Okay, let me also do this. There's basically, after you've settled in on deciding to take a plunge, because if you haven't taken your plunge yet, you're really just wasting time, and it's sad for you to do that, because as I said before, there's you could have been 3 times profit by now. People who are in my channel, people who are in my who are connected to me on the various platforms. I've been telling you guys for a while, talking about cryptocurrency, and you should have gone in, because like most of us, including myself, when it all began, we weren't in it. We were busy doing websites and doing other types of business and all that. So this thing came out of left field, kind of like this mysterious, hacker network, called Bitcoin. It's one of those new computer thingies, and by these shady characters. That's basically what we were thinking at the time, and a lot of people, of course, started calling it a scam and this and that, and we all listen to people always that say negative things. We believe the negative things, and it's a scam. It's a scam. So when someone says something's a scam or someone's a scammer, then everyone else jumps in. Oh, it's a scam. It's a scam. We gotta believe the negative comment made by someone that we don't even know. It could have mental issues. If someone has mental issues, you don't believe what they say, period. Obviously, their view of the world is askewed, simply. So when people hear somebody say something, the first thing you got to ask is, do you take medication? The reply will be no. And then you have to ask, did you ever take medication? You see, because, more often than not, these people take, or are supposed to take, medication to ease their demons. See, so don't take people's comments on face value. Ridiculous. Because then you start believing that men who are billionaires and have giant towers across the world, that they're idiots. You start believing that those folks who are masters of industry, you start believing that they're idiots. That's what happens. Okay, so we have to stop being stupid. You just simply quit the stupidity already, and and see who is it that's saying this. Simple. Now, and then obviously look at the person that's saying it about. I mean, who are they talking about here? Look at the history. Look at what they're doing. So people, somebody that builds towers and is billionaire can be a lot of things, but not an idiot. An idiot is not part of those things that they can be. They can be something else. Granted, they can even be criminal in one way or another. That's a possibility, but not an idiot. An idiot, it doesn't fit that. So, but again, it takes stupidity to promote and to believe and to ingest and then to re-feed that to the public. That's what it does. So that is idiocy in and of itself. It's an idiot game. To be engaged in such a thing is really sad, but it is what it is. It just shows you the state of affairs, the way things are. So because of this, many of you failed to get into Bitcoin when it was $1. Right? Now the people who got into Bitcoin when it was $1, right now, even though Bitcoin crashed, you're still $30,000 per coin in the red, right? Or we were positive in the profit, right? You're good. The only ones who are losing money are the ones who waited till Bitcoin was 60,000. See? So they're the ones who lost money. They're the only ones. The ones who wait are the ones that lose. That's what that shows you. The ones that wait are the ones that lose. So if your worry is about losing money, then waiting should not be something that you do. Because the more you wait, the more money you lose. Right. So let's look at some of the news around Bitcoin, around some of the cryptocurrencies. I haven't done the screenshot yet, so to see if that works. Very good. So at least that's coming in fine at this time. So let's take a look at the certain news coming in. I'm going to show you something. This is something that's going to wake you up if you're not awoke yet. Here we have some news headlines. Let's see here. Here's a headline that you need to look at. How dropping down to $24,000 could be bullish for Bitcoin. You see that title there? Let me see if I can blow this thing up here. I haven't shown this much on my broadcasts. So I'm going to just do this for the first time. And so notice this title of this article. How dropping down to 24,000 could be bullish for Bitcoin. So what is it about this article that should ring a bell? Or why am I focusing on an article like this? Because it should be a no-brainer. What this is doing, this is part of psychology. Okay? And I'm going to tell you that psychology has a lot to do with investments, if you didn't know that. And a lot of the psychology that is employed in the investment market is psychology created, or things created to make you act a certain way. It is intended to influence the market. Plain and simple. This article is an example of it. Because there's really no reason. Let's talk between us. Is there really a reason for you to doubt at this stage of the game that Bitcoin is a bullish investment? See, if you don't understand that Bitcoin is not going anywhere, there is nothing that is going to be able to take over Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first. It is regarded as the king of cryptocurrency. It may not be the best in this category, in that category. It may not do, tricks. It may not have like NFTs. It may not, turn off and on the lights in your room or something like that. But there is nothing like Bitcoin. So any article that tries to address a concern that people may not feel sure about Bitcoin is manipulative, simply. It is straight off the face of it. It is trying to manipulate the market. Here, this concern is that, and look at the pricing, they went down to 24,000. The reason they chose 24,000 is because on a lot of the charts, let's look at the chart so that you can see. Why are they looking at 24,000? So that's a good question. So let's look at that and see. We'll have to open up a coin market here. It's not the best one. But is there anything else I can use? We'll use coin market, that's all. Go to coin market and click on the Bitcoin. And we'll look at the chart here. Now they're expecting, Bitcoin has been holding itself up pretty much at the 30s, in the 30s right now. But they are, what that article shows you is that they are expecting Bitcoin to go down. See, now the experts are expecting Bitcoin to continue downward. All right. So that's number one. I had told you it would go down. I've been expecting it to go down before even all of this, the first time it went down, when it was still, high up. So they are expecting it to go down to here. If you let me make this clearer here. Let's see. Let me just. Let me get this clearer for you here, if I may. So, let me reduce the year to a year. Okay, so they're expecting Bitcoin to come back to where it was in 2020, December of 2020, right around here. Okay, where if you look closely, it had some up and down. You see that? It's the first up and down that it had, before it started to go up high to the 60s. Okay, so it's just about here. So what that means is they expected that to be the sure bottom of any future collapsing. Okay, very sure, because a whole mess of people start. If you were in crypto at that time, you know that a whole group of people started to put money into crypto just about at that level. And so they expect that to be a resistance level. What is a resistance level? A resistance level, again, has to do with psychology. Because it's the level where people say, I'm going to lose money if I sell less than this. See, remember those folks? Those folks that waited to invest till it was $24,000, a whole mess of them, they're still in profit, so they're still holding on. But if the price goes down, that's a whole group of people there that are going to have to answer a question for themselves. Am I going to keep holding on to Bitcoin, or am I going to sell and get my money, as much of my money, out before it goes below? Because that's a fear. Uncertainty and doubt is FUD, right? That's what FUD is. So as it starts breaking lower than where they invested, then I should sell and keep and not lose my money, because that is a serious psychological thing. You can take the collapse of Bitcoin or any investment, as long as it's not eating into the money you placed into it. Because if it goes into the money that you invested, then you are totally losing money. And then with everyone else around always say, you shouldn't do that, you're going to lose your money, and they told you 1,000,000 times that that's a scam, it's a scam, you're going to lose your money. When it starts getting closer to that 24,000, there's a whole mess of people that are going to start selling. Now, when they start selling, that's what makes the price go down, because as all these people start selling, that means everyone else is going to say, wait a minute, they're selling, I have to sell mine. But in order for you to sell yours, you got to sell less. You're going to have to start selling yours at 23,000, and then the other guy goes 22,000, and the other guy goes to 21,000, and it starts falling down, and everybody starts, 20, I gotta get my money out before it goes down to 10. You know what I'm saying? They're just scared. This is all about psychology. So the guys here with this article, now you begin to understand. So what is this guy doing here with this article? Well, this article is an attempt to prevent that from happening, or at least to the degree. Because what this article is trying to do psychologically is to prepare everybody for a very possible, because the indicators are showing that it will collapse more. That's what the indicators show. Not that it will, but it's leaning towards collapsing even further. That 24,000 is the big one. In other words, we have to make 24,000 our front and reinforce that front, so that as it goes down, less people sell. Because if less people sell their position, it will hold its price, and it has a better chance of gaining in value, recovering its value, as long as people stop selling. See, so that's the most important thing, is that people stop selling. Then the price can stabilize and can go higher, right? So that is why this article, and there's talk about this already, to prepare the minds of the investors out there to resist the urge of selling. Yeah. It says here, while selling pressure has evidently continued to drop for Bitcoin over the past couple of weeks, BTC has hardly picked up any pace in the markets. It remained under 34,000 at press time and hasn't been able to test the 36,000 range since the 29th of June. See, and so it has a sideways movement right now that continues and continues. It goes up and down. It's still staying within that range, and it doesn't go up high. It's not moving upwards to any degree of significance to change the trend. All right. It's just like I said before, and this is more proof that we didn't have when I made the prediction that Bitcoin would collapse, and that it would have an initial collapse, and then it would have a secondary severe collapse. So I'm still holding out for a severe collapse. This isn't it. This isn't it yet. These guys are already trying to harden the possibility, harden against, they're trying to protect against the possible further collapse of Bitcoin, because they know, because the secondary collapse that I predicted would go more down than 24. That 24 is not where I'm thinking it's going to go. And I'm not saying I'm going to be right at this. I would just love to be simply wrong. I love to be wrong, because most of the things I predict on are not good, for a lot of reasons to certain folks, So I'm not trying to be right. It's not something that I'm not trying to be a prophet or trying to be, he's a psychic and all that. No. I don't like it. I don't like being right. And I say that because most of the times I am. And that's what I don't like, because it doesn't look good, okay? Now for Bitcoin, though, it's great, because I didn't, the fact that Bitcoin goes down, and this is the point that I'm trying to make with you guys, is a good thing. What? I got my 24,000. I invested when it was 60. Don't worry. My message of doom and gloom ends in a good way for you. Okay? All it does, it opens up Bitcoin to a whole mess of new people that missed the chance to get into when it was low. And all I'm saying, it would be a great thing, but you guys need to be ready. It would be a great thing if Bitcoin collapses again lower than 24,000. And it will go boom. Okay? It will do so quickly. And you need to be able to move quickly. What does that mean? It means that you need to have an account open and ready to go. So don't be waiting around. You're listening to me right now. Somebody greater than I is trying to tell you to get ready, and means to get into whatever exchange, sign up to whatever exchange your country allows you to be in, and open an account, go through your KYC, go through and do a test deposit. So you're going to test a deposit of funds to your account, do a test purchase, if you will, of a few dollars worth of BTC. Know how to do it and how to do it quickly, and be ready. Because when this baby goes down, as I suspect it will go, I've already predicted it will go down twice. It already did the first dip. I'm waiting for the second, and I could be wrong. Hey, I wasn't wrong about this one, and this one, even they are concerned about it, because you see that they're trying to shore up the forces there. But that second dip, when it goes down, and it'll go down below the 24,000. I'm expecting it to go down at least to 10, and it may, and just wait just a little second or more to see if it even goes down less than that. But just about there, listen, you cannot dream about a better way or better time to get into Bitcoin. I'm talking about specifically about Bitcoin. Then when it goes below the 24,000 and it hits 10,000, you gotta be freaking crazy not to get into that. You have to be insane not to get into that. significantly. Okay, so I'm letting you know right off the bat. Don't you dare sit on the sidelines and this thing crashes. Don't you dare. That is the time to move on. It will be your last opportunity. Okay, it will be your last opportunity, and don't blame anyone else for not giving you a chance in life. Okay, it will be your own fault. All right, so listen, and again, if you get in at 10,000, right, let's say you had $10,000, you go in at 10,000, you get yourself at least one whole Bitcoin, this thing is going to recover. And remember, it went up to 60. When these things recover, they go back to where they were, their former high eventually, and then they go higher. So from 60, look, it went from 20 to 60 this last time, 3 times higher. From 60, it's reasonable to think that it'll also go up 3 times higher than 60. But I'm not even telling you that. All it has to do is go up to 100,000. That would be 10 times your money if it went down to 10,000 now or sooner or later, and you get in at the 10,000. It will be 10 times your money. So if you put in 1,000, it'll be $10,000. If you put in $10,000, you will have $100,000 then. You have to understand that. This is powerful. If you put in $100,000, not that any of you have that listening to me, but if you had $100,000 and you put that in, you're talking about $1 million. You'll be a millionaire. It's still your last chance. Your last chance, at least with Bitcoin. If you're looking at Bitcoin to take you up, that will be your last chance. Okay, but that is not really the purpose of this video at this point. What we're talking about is that you could have done $100,000 already. Most of these Bitcoin people who are invested in Bitcoin could have already surpassed the 100,000. You could have been millionaires already. If you had taken my advice a year and a half ago at this point, there was great opportunity leveraging with real estate. I've always said this, and I even give these classes still today. And I pointed students to this opportunity, and they, taking that opportunity, became millionaires, not waiting for Bitcoin, but leveraging with real estate the way that I've taught them to do that. And so again, everybody here is waiting and looking at Bitcoin, when in reality you can do better by leveraging, taking one of my courses or taking my programs that we have, participating in our program, and leveraging your funds to a greater degree than waiting around for Bitcoin to do its up and down, and moon. But most people, they're buying into Bitcoin, they're going into the FOMO, suffering the FUD, when there is a more stable way and quicker. Because if it takes this more than a year, in a year you can build yourself up to $1 million status in a year. But most people are going to go slow, and most people are fearful. And those are the things that keep you back. So again, the psychology is evident. It's very clear. My prediction so far, 50% true. We're still waiting to see if it becomes 100% true. And then really there's a third fulfillment, right? If it moves from that point on. So there's like two other things we need to see. But are you going to wait to see it? I mean, does Bitcoin, let's talk turkey here. Does Bitcoin have to prove that it can get to 60,000 to you any further? Does it have to prove that it can go to 60,000? Because if it goes down to 24 or 20,000, you know that Bitcoin can 3 times your money. You do know that, don't you? Right now, it's standing at 34. So you know that Bitcoin can double your money. You know that right off the bat, right now. So it's like a no-brainer. If you want to double your money, you can put into Bitcoin right now, today. What may happen is, of course, you may lose all that value. That value can go away if Bitcoin goes down to 20,000, and if it goes down even further to 10,000, right? But at least you know that eventually it'll get back up to the 60,000. Eventually, you still get your money back, and then double your money. Because that's the way you have to look at it at this point in crypto. You can't look at it as lost money. I mean, not for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, again, it's solid. It's the issue of at what time we're looking at the value. It's just simple as that. There are certain times that it's going to be low, and other times it's going to be super high. And that's basically all you got to do. But it is there. Okay. So the question is, now that it's going lower than it was at the 60, you know that at this point, how does it make sense to invest in Bitcoin right now? Because it will double your money. You know that at least. If it goes up to 100,000, which is reasonable, that means it's 3 times your money right now. Okay? How long that will take, we don't know. But we know that at least your money will triple. Relatively in the approximate future, not too long distance. Is it the best thing you can do with your money if you had limited funds, especially for speculation? No, it isn't the best thing. The best thing is to use it, again, through the programs that I've mentioned on my channel, and right now I'll talk about it again. But it is something that can be done. And in terms of crypto, it should be something that's basically a no-brainer in terms of being, in terms of the safer of the cryptos. Bitcoin is pretty much as safe as you're going to get. And putting money into crypto, you got to realize that it's ups and downs. It's an elevator. Just because the elevator goes down to the basement, does that mean it's not a good elevator anymore? No, it goes down to the basement, but it can also go to the penthouse, right? So that's what Bitcoin is. It is an elevator. All of crypto, all of the mainstream cryptos are elevators. Not the new stuff. That new stuff's coming out there. That Shiba, and that dog coin and all that they don't have. They're not elevators. Those are roller coasters that haven't been finished. And the question is, what part of the roller coaster is where they stop working on it? Is it on the high or is it on the low? You don't know till you get there. But there's a definite problem with that. I mean, so that roller coaster is not finished. It's not a sure thing. Okay, but Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is just an up and down roller coaster that is finished. It's an elevator basically. But those guys are roller coasters because Bitcoin is not a roller coaster because it doesn't go fast like that. But those other meme coins and the doggy this and baby that, those are roller coasters. They're fast moving. They go up really high, but you don't know what's coming up on the next curve. So it makes it very, 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 very dangerous and speculative type of investment. It's something that's really not recommended. You don't need to do that. Why do you need to do that when you can achieve the same stable results and become millionaires using my real estate program? I mean, you don't need to do it. Why risk it? Some people, it doesn't make any sense. Either you do Bitcoin, or you do Bitcoin and do my program. I mean, it's the safest thing. But going for these dog meme coins is totally ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. So again, now people have made money. I'm not saying they haven't. But now, but my main concern and my main complaint about it, all the people I know that made money in crypto, they're not making any more money. Because the bottom line is that if it wasn't for this crypto dog or whatever it is you invested in, you wouldn't be able to make any money like that, right? That was the only way you made that money. It's like millionaires who became millionaires with the Dogecoin, for example. But outside of that, were they able to become millionaires? No. So what happens now? Are they able to stay and maintain millionaire status? No, because they don't even know how to get there. So they're not going to know how to stay there. See? The only way to get there and stay there is by having real assets and building through the real assets, not through cryptocurrency. People don't understand that. Yeah, you guys got to understand that. So that's why the real estate program that I have, you're building on real world assets, and then you become millionaires, and you stay millionaires. Even after you spend your $1 million, you're getting another million. You will continually produce millions. That you can't do with crypto. You just simply can't do that with crypto. So people, you need to understand that. So even with Bitcoin, even with a surety that you're going to get your 5 times or 3 times, then what? It's dumb. It's really just dumb. And most people are just doing the dumb stuff. You're doing dumb investing. Some of you get lucky and make a killing, or 3 times, 5 times, 100 times on some launch of a coin and this and that. But the bottom line is that you did not create this income yourself. You did not create this money. And you will not be able to maintain. Because what's the point of having money? The only way you can stay a millionaire after Bitcoin hits $1 million, or after your cryptocurrency hits $1 million, is not spending it. But that's not what you want to do, right? You want to spend it. How else is everyone going to know that you're a millionaire? You have to spend it. But once you spend it, guess what? You're broke again. That's the problem. And that's why my real estate programs are better, because once you spend the money, you're still a millionaire. See, you're still rich. You're still wealthy, because that's what wealth is. It's not waiting for the crypto to moon. It's building up real assets that support and create your wealth and continue to do so. See, so that's the smart way to do it. In reality, the cryptocurrency should only be something you do on the side in any given wealth program, but not your basis for wealth in and of itself, because it isn't. It truly isn't. It's almost a trap. It is just a way to double your money at best. Right now, Bitcoin is your best shot at doubling your money. I didn't invest in Bitcoin with the 300. Remember that I talked about? The 300 was not invested in Bitcoin. And that's why today I'm still looking at that 300 test. I'm not talking about any other investments I've made, just that 300 test that I did share with everyone on my different videos. But that's why that 300 today is still 3 times profit. None of the guys in Bitcoin who got in at the same time I invested the 300 can say that. They've lost money. But I won. We say I didn't put it into Bitcoin. See, so you do have to know what you're doing. You have to have an understanding of why you're investing and what you're trying to achieve. And at the time that I saw Bitcoin and that I was going to do this test, I said it's not going to be a good idea to put it into Bitcoin, especially knowing what I knew, which was the prediction that I had made. I said the Bitcoin, if anything, I'm going to wait. And so that is why I didn't. But I knew that the altcoins, these are the other coins that aren't Bitcoin, that certain altcoins would fare better. And so that's what I did, and I'm right. Like I said, I'm practically always right. So that's why when the Bitcoin community, those who invested after $30,000, and they're mostly rich folks, right? Most of them, goes to show you. See, I'm a better thinker. Most of them have lost money so far, right? Because they don't listen to me. They listen to their Wall Street guys, right? But in any case, y'all would have listened to me. You guys would have been 3 times up right now, today. Okay. But since it's Bitcoin, because you waited, you will lose your money because you're doing it the wrong way. And that is the one certain thing out there. Because you do things the wrong way, you will always lose money. Because you're thinking wrong, everything's a scam, you don't move because, and you will lose money because you will wait and wait and wait. And even though you do something that everyone says now is the time, like all the rich people did, Elon Musk and all of that, waited till it was 30,000 to then invest. Well, now you all lost money, didn't you? See, because you waited. And this is where you guys make your mistakes. Now, when this thing goes down more, you have no excuse now. You know what to do because you heard it here. And you would be insane waiting any longer. Absolutely. Now, so I've given you that. That's your tidbit for today. Listen, get your things ready. Get things ready for a Bitcoin purchase when this thing collapses below the 30,000. And I would say, look at it go down. They're going to try to stop it at 24,000, as you saw in the article. That's going to be they're trying to psych them up already to hold the line at 24,000. And, I'm not trying to have it go down I'm not trying to have it stop at 24,000. Not that I'm causing anything to happen. But, for all of y'all that missed out on Bitcoin in the day, I want it to go down more. Let it crash. Let it really go down. It will dip down very quickly, and you will have a very small window to get in at the low price. And then it's gone. Okay. So that is what I'm going to tell all of my friends, everybody who's watching right now. That's the message. That's it. Okay? What you do is up to you. But in any case, the best option, hands down, is to get involved with one of my real estate based programs. Real estate will always have value. Bitcoin can go to zero. A solar flare can hit the earth and everybody's wallet can be burned to a crisp and all the internet can disappear, okay? But the real estate will still be here. Right? And even the financial market can collapse. Money can be a thing of the past. Everything can be back down to prehistoric time. And you will have a place to live. Because the land will never go away. But it could possibly, if the earth gets blown up to bits, then it's all done, right? But that's what it'll take. The solar flare will not take away real estate or your ownership of it. It's just bottom line, folks. And everyone needs a place to live, right? So this rent, the income will be coming in one way or another. And if not, you can always eat off the land. But land will make you survive. Your real estate will keep you alive. Bitcoin may not. It may not be there. But the real estate will be there. So again, this is a plain and simple thing. Real estate should be a main part of your strategy if you're looking at making money, even in crypto. There's no reason. Now, I brought it together. I tokenize real estate. And I tokenize in a way that no one else does. I'm a leader in tokenization in a particular way that adds value to the property, to the real estate, adds income streams. None of the others do that. None. So I'm the only one. I have inquiries right now from other places in the world, investors interested in my tokenized real estate work. So we have interest already from around the world, and some of you have seen already my ad going on in Dubai, for example, and we'll soon be getting inquiries from Dubai on these tokenized real estate assets that I create. That is the way to go. This is the future, right? So I'm right there in the forefront of the future, and we're working on this and doing this. This is the best option than even Bitcoin. Bitcoin cannot beat what we're doing with tokenized real estate. So again, you guys what are you missing? You're missing the point. You're missing the big money that is to be made in crypto. You're missing the better way to invest in crypto. It's investing in crypto backed up with real estate and receiving income from real estate that buys more crypto for you. That's what you're missing out on. You're missing out on the real meat and potatoes of what you could be doing in crypto and to maximize your profits. And after you have your $1 million in crypto, you'll still be making money from the real estate. So you'll be living high on the hog. You can spend money and still be making money. See, that's what you're missing. You guys got to think. You're not thinking. So you have to think about what you're doing. And my program helps out. Now I'm going to show you an easy way for any one of you. You may not have a lot of money today. So, oh man, I wish I had money to do it. I like what you're talking about, Rosado. beautiful, but I just don't have, I wish I had $1,000 even to put into that. Listen, you don't need $1,000 to get started. Okay, I'm going to show you at Fiverr what I have for you. Now, it's true that at least with $1,000, you're going to need $1,000 to do what I'm going to show you. Okay, but realize that it normally will cost you $10,000. But if you don't even have the $1,000, if you can reach out to me, you can communicate to me, find a way, you can get started at way less. Okay, I can show you how to get started. Okay, so it's not the end of the world that you don't have $1,000. But if you guys are in crypto already, you got $1,000. You have to have at least $1,000. And I'm going to show you something that you are missing out on, that you should be. And I'm not trying to create FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm not doing that. I'm just showing you that there's things that you can be doing better. Okay, so I'm going to go to my account on Fiverr so that you can see something that you can get for yourself. I'm going to show you how to make what you're missing on crypto, how to really make crypto work for you. And I know this is something you guys haven't even thought about, but this is something that we're going to show you right now. Let's see if we can get this going here. It's loading in. You got everything running on the PC right now, so just give it some time. So let's go to the screen and show you that. Okay, this is my account on Fiverr. My account name is Automated Profit, as you see here. Automated Profit. You see my little pic. So what we have here for your consideration is the Family Wealth Token. I've gotten excellent reviews already from my gigs, particularly my cryptocurrency gig, the trading card game gig. Wonderful results and wonderful feedback. And we're still working on that with the client. The client is a big project, so that's still in development. But here we go. I will create the Family Wealth Token for your family name. This is the Family Wealth Token. It is a complete legacy building financial program. Let me blow this up here so you guys can see that better on your screens. Okay. It is a legacy building. Okay, look at the differences between this token and your interest in cryptocurrency. See, because this is you need to pay attention to the different saliency, the different characteristics of this token that I've created and that I will create for you. It's a program. It's more than just a token. It isn't a dead token. It's a complete program based on this NFT token, okay? So it is a complete legacy building financial program, right? Like again, it's not putting all your eggs in one basket, although this Family Wealth Token is one thing, right? But it is a composite of all the financial vehicles, all the ways in the financial arena that you can create family wealth. So it's just not one thing. And if you say, wow, it looks like a lot of things, it is a lot of things. However, the program is built on a graded format, meaning that it's like steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. It's all guided. It's all, you all have the mentoring and coaching by me and other professionals taking you by the hand, slowly, your pace, and you slowly build up one thing at a time, then the next thing, then the next thing. A lot of these things A lot of these things I do for you. You're not like trying to build software. Right? I'll make the software, okay, but you're building up the support and the marketing and making things work. That's up to you. That you learn how to do it, and then you put it into effect, and then you make money. The whole point is that you make money from the first step, and with that money from the first step, you go to the second step, and you're building up your income. You're building up your income streams as you go along on using this NFT as your guide. It is a family wealth building NFT. It's based on blockchain and accessed through cryptocurrency non-fungible tokens. It builds legacy income streams and family wealth through a series of steps that the NFT guides each user through and facilitates the reception of income. So it not only guides you step by step, but the NFT also brings the income to you. So it is a medium. The NFT acts as a receiving mechanism for the profit that you make through these steps. So you're taking these steps and the profit comes back to you through your NFT, through this access. So that's how this NFT is working for you. So what's involved in the Family Wealth Creation Program? Well, the first step is setting up the land trust. Okay, you set up your real estate is the first thing. Again, stability, a stable investment, something that you can eat off of. If everything else fails, you will be able to survive and eat off this real estate. So the first thing is we establish for you is a trust, a land trust. And all of this is provided for you in your training. You're going to get a lot of information. It's not just a land trust, but it will give you the information during your training. You'll understand what this does for you. You will participate in a land trust arrangement, okay? That gives you a whole lot of benefits and a whole full range of options. And all of that will be explained to you once you get involved. But you will be a participant in real estate right off the bat. First step. So the first step gets you involved in real estate right off the bat. That's the first thing this NFT will do for you. Then the second step is that we create the family crypto coin. Now the family crypto coin, it really should say the family name crypto coin, because what this does is that, as you see, was it up here? You see that the first thing we do is reserve your family name. So what we're doing is that we're tokenizing your family name, okay, and through this family wealth coin. So the family wealth token is one thing, but with this purchase, you are also receiving another coin. Not one coin, but many coins, hundreds of thousands of coins made in your family name. So they're subsidiary coins, subsidiary tokens to the family wealth token. Okay, and by all accounts, or by all estimations, they are the same thing. They are the program, the same one you got, except that those tokens do not give the owners of those tokens the right to sell family wealth tokens. Only you have that. But they get the benefit of the programs, though, in the family wealth program. So that's you will have. So and basically, you become in step 2 a coin developer. Basically, what happens, and you have a closed market. You have a product. You have a cryptocurrency coin token that exclusively you're in business as a cryptocurrency owner, okay, yourself as a token owner, not of one token but actually the family token. Now what does that mean? That anyone with your family name would have to buy your token, buy from you these family name tokens, so they can partake in the family wealth program. That's and again, you'll get full details once you make your purchase of the gig, and you get delivery of your family wealth token. You will own your family name. Let's say your name was Smith, your last name. That means anyone in the world who wants to get into the family wealth token program and their last name is Smith, they will have to buy from you. That means you make all that profit from other family name members wanting to participate in the program. You have an immediate product. It's a cryptocurrency product. It is an NFT product. You don't have to worry about drawing pictures and buying, paying for ETH gas and all that contraptions out there. You have a built-in segment of the world that has to buy from you, period. They can't buy it from me. Once I sell that first Smith family wealth token, that is it. I don't sell any more Smiths, only you do. So that is the point. So you are in control and owning all the family wealth tokens for your name, for the family name. And only you have the authority to publish more coins when you need them. When you have other family that wants to get more of the coins, then you are the only one that can get them from me, and you are the only one that can sell them. I'm not selling it to anyone, I'm only through you. You are the one that then sells it to them, okay? So what this does, it automatically brings you into the cryptocurrency world, not as an investor only, but as a platform, as a blockchain, a coin, token provider. This is big. This is really big, and we're just at the second part only. So again, you already have participation in real estate, number one. And now number two, you have your own asset group of tokens exclusively on the blockchain with building wealth. And you know there's a lot of money when it comes to NFTs. We're talking about a lot of money. But you haven't heard you only heard the beginning of it here. Okay, let's continue. Step number 3 is that we create a family token based, remember the family name token? So now we make a trading card game. I make it for your family token. So in other words, the family members that come in will have this trading card game that they can play, and it uses the family tokens. So what it does, it creates a need for family members to buy more family tokens, because actually the tokens themselves are used for these games. Okay, so again, like I said, you are now in a coin provider, owner type of situation where people will need more and more of your coins, and it creates a market for your coins. And this becomes it raises the valuation of your tokens. It is quite possible that with this, you can create a token that is valuable even outside of your family name. It doesn't matter. Once valuation is heightened and you already have a game that uses this token and other things that are developed later on, you may have a token that will be in wide demand, and again, you have a winner within your family wealth program. So it has the potential of making you the owner of a highly sought after blockchain token. Simple as that. If you can look at it as NFTs, a series of NFTs, or as coins, as a cryptocurrency, it really doesn't matter. The potential is here because it has a use case. We develop a use case for your tokens, and so the value is there, the use case is there. So it is, there's a lot of other coins that come and go that have or don't have use cases, but this one will have a use case. It is forged within its development, within even a small group of family members, right? But it has a better chance than the majority of all these crappy coins out there, with or without a use case, that are just flapping in the wind. This again is a new area in cryptocurrency. It's not been explored, not like this. But in my opinion, of what I see already out there on the market, and even as an NFT, solely looking at the NFT market, this is a high value proposition. A high value proposition, and it's something that you can develop just simply, easy as you go. It's just the third step in our program, really still starting, and you're already looking at something that's potentially a game changer in terms of bringing new coins or new cryptocurrency, bringing new value to NFTs, period, right off the bat. Now, the fourth step, so you're getting a game. Oh, by the way, I didn't emphasize the fact that the family wealth token gives you a game. So you actually have a game. Now, this game can be played by people who are not in your family as well, right? But they'll need the token. So it gives you, again, the game can be very popular outside of your family name group. But you're making the money. You're selling the game access to these folks. You're selling game tokens to these folks. You understand? There's an economy created even outside of your family group of those who have purchased into the family name for the benefit of the program. You have coins out there being purchased to play the game. You understand? And selling the game itself. And you have obviously options with that. Now the fourth thing, after that is done, we then integrate your tokens into third-party crypto games. So there's other games that we develop that your tokens will be integrated into, so that people playing those other games will have a chance to purchase, and an incentive to purchase your tokens. So that increases your profits from your family wealth token coin creation process, right? So here you go. you'll be selling more cryptocurrency. Again, you are the owner of this cryptocurrency that these folks need to play those games, even the third-party games. So you are the one making those profits. You don't have to wait for Bitcoin to become $1 million. You have your own coin. People think about crypto and say, which crypto should I invest in, and which one's going to go and be good investments and whatnot. Wouldn't it have been better if you owned Bitcoin? Think about it. If you own Bitcoin, you are the owner of Bitcoin. Wouldn't that be something? Where with this family wealth token, you will be the owner of your own coin. And it has a game that people will play it and want to play it. And you'll be making money from the game. And you're making money by selling them this cryptocurrency for the game. Okay. And when we say these are tokens, so it's not just cryptocurrency here, it's also NFTs. So think about the NFTs that are in all the games that are being used, right? Some of them go for thousands of dollars for one, because those are game assets, right? Think about what we're talking about. You see, the more you understand about crypto and about NFTs, the more you like this coin, this token program. It is fantastic. It's putting you in profit-making position in cryptocurrency like nothing else. This is more than just investing in crypto. This is becoming a major player in the crypto space. Okay. So this again, and this actually is what a lot of people around the world are contacting me about, because this is they recognize it. Okay, this is something that you guys need to understand. This is big. Okay, so again, time is just right, and you need to get in. You need to do this now, because the time is right now. And listen, I don't have much time. I'm going to tell you right now. So you better get your things now and get this thing done. Okay, because time is running. So let's continue. My God, this is really good, boy. Every time I talk about this, it's great. So after we done that, if that wasn't enough, then we start accumulating precious metals. Because, of course, at this time, you should be already making profit from the other things that you've done up to now. The gain, the crypto is selling, from the real estate that you've entered into at the beginning. So then you can start accumulating precious metals, gold, silver, stuff like that. So you'll be able to get into those type of investments. Again, we're trying to have a spectrum of financial income, of financial stability, of financial options. So the family wealth token helps you start expanding into these other areas. There's nothing better than being able to hold up some silver coins and some gold coins and have a gold bar sitting on your table, right? That is like nice, and then obviously there's other ways to store your precious metals, and obviously those are the things that you need to do. But the family wealth token, we want all the family wealth token owners to have a bag of silver coins and another bag of gold coins, and that is really just to have it. And you can have the rest stored, with your other precious valuables in a safe box, in a vault. There's brokers that will also vault things for you. There's other options like that. But everyone should have, all the family wealth token, you have to have like a bag of some of the gold coins and at least have a little bar of gold to have. I think that's like having it as a trophy. I finally made it. I finally did something right, did it smart. And that's what we want all of the family wealth token owners to experience right there at the fifth step, to start having something in your hand that says, I made it. This is real. I'm holding on to gold and silver in my hand, and it's on my desk. Okay, or in my safe. Don't just keep it there and go off to the beach or something, but you know what I'm talking about. You want to be able to hold it in your hand and say, you know what, I made the right decision. I made the right choice. And this is what we do on step 5. And it's significant too. Now, I didn't think about this, but now people who know my teachings on the numbers, 5 is a symbolic number for the hand, five fingers. So it does represent the hand, and it represents dominion, that you have control. Very, very important that I notice this now, and that it is number 5 on the list. So that's cute. Number 6 is a combination program. Being wealthy also includes never having to worry about food. There are great concerns of a food shortage, and right now, if you haven't heard about it, right now there is a shortage of truck drivers around the United States. I don't know how the rest of the world is faring, but right now, at least in the United States, there is a shortage of truck drivers. There is also, and there has been since the COVID period, it continues to be a very, I'll call them strategic supply chain weaknesses or failures already since COVID, and that have not restored themselves. Okay. It looks like there is and some banks, I've heard from other YouTubers that deal with this type of stuff, that the certain banks are already making changes to their equity lines of credit. Some of them are not offering anymore. There is a definite preparation in the financial industry or segment of preparing for tightening up or shutting down expenses, loans and things like that. So it seems to indicate that there could be a problem moving forward. I don't want to get people scared or anything like that. That's not my point. My point is that you need to be prepared. And even in terms of wealth creation, what's good is having gold on your table if you can't have food on your table. You know what I'm saying? If there's nothing in the supermarket, that gold is not going to help you on the table, right? But what's going to help you is number 6 here, because that program, that combo program there, helps you, will put food on your table. It will maintain a steady flow of food, no matter, in most cases, no matter what happens. Total collapse of the food supply. Number 6 is intended to make sure you get food to your home. That's what number 6 does. That's part of a program I've been promoting elsewhere. It sets up a network that continually stores and provides home delivery of food, okay, especially in emergency situations. This program also provides income. It also is a source of income, another income stream, okay. But in times of emergency, supply chain collapse, etc., which we expect it to occur, this guarantees that you will have food on your table, not just the gold. Okay, so that is a very important thing. And again, that you always have food on the table is another sign of wealth. Number 6. Now number 7. Number 7 establishes an Airbnb module with the land trust. Now, everyone's heard of Airbnb. It's basically renting, right? Renting an apartment, a house, whatever, and you get that rent from that rental. And simply, by the time you hit step number 7, you're going to be looking at rental income through your token, and your token will be every month. Your token will receive rent. Now you can receive this rent in cryptocurrency, which is the whole intention of this whole program, is to keep things within the cryptocurrency. Of course, gold isn't in cryptocurrency, although we do have something gold we'll get to in a little while. But but the payment in terms of getting money to you real quick, it's going to be done through the cryptocurrency. So, and there's other arrangements we can make. You can say, well, okay, can I get 10% or 20% or 50% as cash? Well, then that's something we can arrange. But we really, prefer just to settle things in the natural environment of your NFT, of the token, which is through cryptocurrency itself. So in any way, you'll be making rental fees from the number 7. People have asked, well, how much you'll be making? Well, you're looking at $104,000 if all your rentals are done. In other words, it's full booking throughout the year. Somebody says, oh, but they hardly ever book fully. And that is true for the open market. But what we have with this program is a closed market, and the closed market will ensure that your rental is completely rented fully all year long. Okay, once it's established. Once it's established, it will always be booked, hands down. Okay, that cannot be offered to you in any other Airbnb, vacation home, or anything like that. All those other types are open market, and therefore you rent sometimes and sometimes you don't. But in this program, it is 100% rental. Once it is, because you have to promote. I can't do the promotion for you. You need to promote the programs. But when the program is fully functional, you will have 100% rental for good. Okay, because of the nature of the closed market and the program that brings these rentals to you. So definitely much better option than trying to do vacation homes on your own and Airbnb on your own. Much better. And by the way, if you do have an Airbnb already someplace, you don't have 100% rental, you can communicate on Fiverr. I have an Airbnb gig to fully book your Airbnb. This is not things that I'm making up for a token. I already have this as a service as a gig as well on Fiverr. So it's not like something I'm just throwing into the token. It is actually something I already do and offer as a separate service. So I'm bringing it into the family wealth token simply. Number 8 is finance training. So you're making income. So you see that you're already making money here. You got the trading game, you got the land, real estate thing going on. You got the Airbnb now and renting, and getting all those rentals. You got game sales. You have cryptocurrency sales. You guys are cashing in. You got NFT sales already. Now you're going into finance training. Now we provide this because we're not going to tell you what to do, but we're making all the options open and available to you. So I don't know if you can see this on the screen. I highlighted, but it looks like it disappears for you. At least the way I see it on my monitor. So we have first the forex training, then stocks training, then crypto trading training, then income generation. We train you on creating income. This is where the family wealth token really expands. It really opens up into many different income streams. All of these things you can explore through the family wealth token and create income streams within or through the family wealth token. All of these income streams we can facilitate for you through the family wealth token. There's a reason you can do these things on your own, but there is a good, very good reason to do it through the family wealth token program, which you'll see soon as we get through this. Then you have your business startup training. We teach you how to start a business, any type of business that you were interested in, or if you don't have an idea, we'll give you a few ideas and we get those started for you. Real estate investing as well. Then you'll go into NFT program and game creation. We're going to teach you that. I'm already teaching game creation and some other platforms. We're bringing it into the family wealth token to create NFT programs. You'll be able to create your own games. You will be able to create your own NFT programs. You see, this is very big. Your family wealth token will enable you to create many different programs using NFTs, many different businesses using NFTs, many different games using NFT. This is powerful. This is big. Okay, so and again, all of that is feeding in terms of the profit. It's feeding into your family wealth token. So this is, you're making money, and it's legacy money. So after you pass, that money keeps going in. All you have to do is assign to your heirs, whoever's going to receive the benefits after you part. Simple as that. This thing keeps going and going and going. And you know that this is the future, so this is going to go on for generations to come. It's as simple as that. And then the final part of it, at least for this listing, is the software creation and sales. So we create software, we help you also develop it. If you're interested, you don't have to. You don't have to build games. You don't need to. We can build games for you. I mean, there's always services that we can provide so that you can just continue making your money. That's okay as well, because it doesn't matter to you at this point. If you don't feel like learning something new for yourself, and you rather just pay us to make it for you, then that's fine too. That's okay. You can do that. It's up to you. But if you like to learn for yourself, then that is what we're providing on, up front. All right. So then number 9 is new updates, programs, and training will be added at no extra cost. That's always true. We've already added stuff. We'll get to that in a moment. And then 10 is the final step where you insert your own business and products. Maybe you already have a business. Maybe today, as you're watching this, you already have your own business. Right? So you figure, why should I do the family wealth token? I got my own business, and it's not making millions, but I'll keep working on it. The family wealth token, what it'll do is help you build all this legacy income, all in addition to whatever it is you're doing now, and it will also now at step 10 be able to help your own business, whatever your business is today. Maybe you don't have a business today and you develop one during step number 8 and 8E. 8E is business startup. Maybe you'll start a business at AE. And by the way, let me tell you a little secret. By step 2, you already have a business set up. Step 2, remember, is the family crypto coin. So you already have a business selling family crypto coins at step 2. And then in step 3, you have another business, which is the trading card game. You're in the game business. So I'm just giving you that little information, that even before step 8, you already have 2 businesses. And really 3, because when you have your land trust, that's real estate investing. It's another business. So right there, in the first 3 steps, you have 3 businesses set up already, and you haven't even gotten the business set up, startup training yet. So you're already in business with this family wealth token, because business is the way to build family wealth. By the way, so I believe it's the number 1 way that family wealth is made. Is usually through businesses. So having a business because it includes real estate, includes they all are at the face of it a business model. So you already have your 3 businesses, but this also then can incorporate any business you have established or any new business that you really want to get into. And so at 10, what step 10 does, it brings it into the family wealth token to yours. Okay, so that means that your business becomes tokenized, if you will, at least for your immediate family wealth token. So your personal token. It's not something like all the family crypt coins will have. Now, what all the family coins will have that have to do with your business all along the way is they will have ways of promoting your businesses along the development of their programs. So your business actually is getting a boost throughout the family wealth token program anyway, through each user's interface and token. So your businesses are getting that benefit. Plus, and at this 10th step, any business that you have that you bring in and integrate into your family wealth token, the other tokens will promote that business. That your business will be a featured business for the family. So all the family token holders will see your business, they'll learn about your business, and the key here is that they are urged to promote and use, obviously, to become users, to become clients of yours, to promote your business. So it is a fantastic opportunity for your business to get exposure. Plus the fact that it will get exposure through the card games and through other things that I am not telling you here, but I already know that I'm going to put into this program, because there are things that we do already. The things that we offer businesses already that help them will be incorporating into the family wealth token to benefit your business as well. So this is a catch-all solution for building legacy wealth and helping your business out, as well as establishing these other income streams and other businesses for you. Okay, and so back to the screen, and we're going to do some frequently asked questions. You get the master family name token along with subfamily name tokens for selling to your family members. By the way, I didn't mention products. You may not have a business, but you may have a product that you make yourself, and those will be marketed throughout all the family token holders. So it's like you're building your own market and then profiting from it richly. All right, so there's great opportunities here for you. Okay, now back to this, that you'll be selling the subfamily name tokens to your family members and other folks who share your family name. No one else will be sold your family name token. Only you will have the supply. Let's do some of the frequently asked questions. Are these crypto coins like Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a crypto coin, which means that each Bitcoin is the exact same as another Bitcoin. Tokens are unique and have their own value. So 2 different tokens may not have the same value. Sometimes tokens do have the same value, and they are good to use as cryptocurrency, as coins. But many times the tokens have individual valuation that makes them non-fungible tokens. Those are the NFTs. That's the only difference. Okay. These tokens are NFTs and are more like tickets or passes or pieces of artwork, right? They're copyrighted, they're individual assets. Those are tokens. The token allows access to the program's features. So we're talking about this NFT allows access to the program's features, okay? Now, can I sell these tokens through an exchange? Not a regular crypto exchange. There is a growing market for NFT exchanges, marketplaces, and we have in development our own crypto assets bank platform for the selling of financial type NFTs like your family wealth token. By ordering our extras, you can also sell through the marketing groups and website. Okay. How do I make money with this? Number one, sell tokens to other folks with the same family name. We're suggesting a price of between $99 to $250. So you know that to get the family wealth token is going to cost you about $1,000, $995, right? So you figure that with just, if you're selling it at $250, just 4 sales will get your money back. And then after that, it's all profit to you, right? So this is the thing that you need to be thinking about, is that your actual first investment for your family wealth token is recoverable through very few sales. Now, you decide on this depending on the popularity or the number of people that have your family name. If your family name is a common name, right, very big, then you can go down to the 99 because it's more affordable and more people will tend to take the plunge and buy it for $99, right? So with 10 sales, you'll get your money back, right? But if you have a strange name like Gobbledygook, how many people in the world are named Mr. and Mrs. Gobbledygook? It's like, wow, this really. So then you want to charge your $250 for that name. The good thing is that you're the only one with it. So any other gobbledygook that's out there, it has to get it from you, and they have to pay the $250. You see, so then you make your decisions based on really the market there is in terms of your name, how populous or numerous in the population are people with your surname, your last name, and that's how you will price it more or less. Okay. But this, again, they're getting the same benefits that you are, except they're not able to sell sub tokens. Okay, that's the only difference. Only you are able to sell the sub tokens. Okay, so they will get the rest of the program. They'll be making wealth. They won't be making the income you will make from these sales, though. Okay, so that is the only thing that's different between you getting it now or someone with your last name getting it from you. See, that's the difference. All right. So basically all of y'all can sell it for $250 because the bottom line, they can't get it any other way. My personal thinking is $250 all the way, baby. $250. Okay? And that's that. So that's the way I look at it. But again, you may not feel that you can wait. You want to get more of your money back earlier and have more money sooner to put into Bitcoin or some other crypto or some other thing. So, or to go into the program more fully. I understand that. So $250, but you can sell this between $99 and $250 really easily. These are sub-tokens, but you're the only source for these tokens for your family name. Number 2, you can also sell the Family Wealth Token program to other people. Other people who do not have your family name, they can get their own Family Wealth Token. You will be able to earn a $250 commission from each of those sales. And then number 3 is that you get a percentage on each financial step your users take. So from all the sales you make, okay, you will get a percentage of each financial step that they take. So you're earning a little percentage, almost like a little commission or finder's fee, if you will, for each step that your token users take in their family wealth token program. So your family wealth tokens always getting these percentages from the other family wealth token users, okay? Because as they go on through the programs, they're making more investment, and you're getting a percent of that. And then 4, the way to make money from your token is to use the program. Actually, create your family wealth. It's the number one way. Just use the program. So you have these 4 ways of making money. Now we have a part 2 to that question. Part 2 is we add, number 5 then, we add new income streams all the time so that you never run out of wealth building strategies. So the family wealth token is always being added to as we create new real estate based and other income streams. We will introduce that to you in training programs within the training area of the family wealth token. And that will be automatically enabled. Your token comes, by the way, with future additions capable. So that means that any time in the future that we add programs, your NFT automatically, because people know NFT, know that they can't change. We can't change an NFT once it's done. So you guys are smart guys out there, you know that. However, I make my NFTs updatable, upgradable. I'll do that very, very, very simply, so that your NFT is not a static thing, not the ones we make anyway. So our NFTs can be upgraded at any time. So then any additions we make, the NFT changes in that sense. Because we can expand on that NFT, even though it was printed, it was minted years ago, it will always be upgradable. There's no way that it won't be upgradable. So we've made it a way to make the NFT living. It's a living NFT, basically. How you did that? What's the code you use? All right. So then you are authorized now. So number 6. You are authorized to open a business locally representing the family wealth token and helping families become wealthy via the FWT program. So the other thing is that as an FWT owner, the main owner, you can open up an office and begin. You don't have to open up the office. You can do this from your home. You can put in an ad on Craigslist or put in some advertising, whatever you want to do, and you can do classes, do some meetups, do some Eventbrites, do some seminars and churches and things like that, groups, and bring in talk about financial development and legacy, wealth building legacies, income, and talk about the family wealth token. And you can sign up people right there. It's a nice little business to do on the side. You can do that once or twice a week and sign people up. You can set up websites, set up landing pages, do all types of things, and bring people on board them to the family wealth token program, and you'll be making that $250 commission for all the people that don't have your name and that they and their name isn't taken, so you get that $250 commission and get them on board. Number 7, also you can introduce to the NFT, the FWT network, a product or service of your own. So you can integrate. That's the step number 10. You can integrate your product, something that you created, or a service that you do or your business, period, and integrate it into the FWT network. That means all the FWT owners, okay, will be made aware of your product, or they can participate in your business program. So it gives you a market where everything's set up. In other words, it's giving you the FWT network to profit from without having to set one up for yourself. You understand that? So you have your family members, ones who are participating in your token, people playing the games that your tokens appear in, and then you have the whole network that you have access to as if it was your own to introduce products and services to us. It's a win-win situation. Okay, next question. Can I sell my master FWT, Family Wealth Token? Yes. But why in the world would you? With this master Family Wealth Token, you own your family wealth. Okay? All the other families and individuals who sign on under your family name token will be adding to your wealth, or whomever owns this master family wealth token. Okay? So my recommendation to you, as I say that just sell the sub tokens and be happy. I mean, you don't need to do anything else. I mean, the token's going to make you wealthy. You stick with it. You know, just sell the sub tokens, sell the games, sell more games. You're selling more tokens. That's it. Simple as that. And remember, it's not just like selling tokens. Remember, you're talking about NFTs. Some of these NFTs will be costing thousands of dollars. You know, you don't give that. You just don't walk away from that. If I sell my master family wealth token, do I keep any of the assets? So the answer to that is no. That's why you should hold on to it, not sell it. There's no reason for you to sell. It's like crazy. You must be insane. You must be waiting for Bitcoin to hit 1 million to buy it. That must be you. If you're thinking of selling your family wealth token, it's crazy. That's why you shouldn't sell. This is one token you need to keep forever. All the financial developments, income, and assets are paying directly to the NFT address of your token. See? So that is the way you receive your money. So if you sell the token, you're selling your money. You have to understand that. You will get no more money. So don't sell the token. You're taking that to your grave, unless you assign it to your survivors so that they can continue. They will have to get your wallet, and they will have to get the code, the passwords, all of that. But that's something you have to leave for them. Okay? Whomever owns the token owns the assets and income benefits. Once you sell it, all benefits transfer to the new owner. So that's what you have to understand. Again, there should be absolutely no reason, doesn't make any sense. It's never going to be like, I don't have any money, I want to sell it. That's like ridiculous. That should never, ever happen. Never. At any degree should that happen. Okay? So that should never be the fact. You may want to sell it for some other reason, but it's not for not having money. That should not be. Okay, so after I get the token and subs, are there any other costs? And the answer to that is not for most of the program. There are some parts of the program that would produce higher income and profits if you invest some money. But you should be making enough money at that time to make those investments without worry. You see, the family wealth token is designed to build your income. So really, once you get the family wealth token, you shouldn't have to worry about putting in more money. Okay? It should make the money for the programs, to do whatever you want to do, to add more money into a certain investment that you want to do. The family wealth token should provide you with that money. to make more Bitcoin purchases, more crypto purchases. The family wealth token should be creating the money for you to do that. So you should not be having to take out more money from your pocket to do anything. I have one client who wants to do that. Again, but this person is a businessman. He got a lot of money, and he doesn't want to wait, for step number, what would that be? Step number 7. He wants to do 7 now. So I'm telling him, well, get the family wealth token and just do number 7. This is how much money you'll need for what you want, because he wants. I'm not telling him to do it, but since he wants to do it this way and that way, so that's the amount of money you'll have to put up, and then he's going to do it. So that's that. That's fine, but you don't have to. You simply let the family wealth token build the income for you, and then you do whatever you want to do. Okay, so the FWT program is designed to help you make money soon enough to grow. So that's it. So if all you can muster is the $1,000, then that's it. That's it. And let the family wealth token then build up, get you back the 1,000, and then continue building from there. That's basically the way it should go for most of you. So after I get the token and sub token, right? Are there any other costs? This is part 2. Also, as in all crypto, there are incidental costs. Like when you're playing the trading card game or creating one, there is a cost to that. Again, you need the tokens. When you're playing the game, the users are going to need the token. That's why they're buying it from you. But also when we're creating the game, there is some initial cost depending on what is being done and how you want it to get done. Because basically, the games are made for you. So it is a custom game for you. And because of that customization, there is an initial cost with it. But again, you don't do that until step 1, because that's step 2. Step 1 has to make you the money for step 2. You don't have to worry about that. Just wait. Wait for step 1 to make you the money for step 2. It's just as simple as that. All right? Again, if you don't want to wait, you can always put in, make a little more of an investment and then get that TCG for you. That TCG is the same gig. It's the same gig I do on the automated profit at Fiverr, and that's about another $1,000 to get that started. So it's up to you, but you can make that money with step 1, and you don't have to worry about taking it out of your pocket to do step 2. Just let step 1 build up your income for step 2, and then do step 2. So if you notice, everything is set up in the family wealth token to build upon the previous income, so that you can make more money. Obviously, when you have these games, it'll be more money because you're selling the game. People need to buy things to play the game, so it starts snowballing after that, right? So it's up to you again. It's just really it's a matter of time more than an issue of money. Number 2, when reordering a bundle of family wealth tokens, sub-tokens, these are the family name tokens for resale, you'll need to spend from the profits you made. You'll have to invest in ordering new sub-tokens. That's always going to be something that you have to do. There's no way around that. If you know anything about Ethereum gas prices and there's always fees. Whenever things are done on the blockchain, there's always a fee that cannot be forgotten about. So everything done on the blockchain is going to cost you some money, some crypto. So it's a way of life on crypto. So that's something that you need to understand, that when you do run out of the sub tokens, in order to reorder, there is other fees we have to worry about because they have to be minted, right? So there is a fee with that, and there's work involved, so there are fees with that as well. And even there's fees, like there's updates. Updates are always occurring across the board. So especially when you need to make get some more, then also those updates get reflected in the fee for ordering more, because that's how it gets covered. When ordering any new coin or token creation, if part of your family wealth token plan is also your fee for the same reason, there's always a fee involved. All of these costs are determined by you, right? Because these are business costs. So depending on how you want to run your business and the customization that you want at each step of this family wealth token program, that matters on the cost. That's what affects the cost. That's all. But again, like I keep re-emphasizing this, the cost doesn't matter, because the family wealth token, my recommendation to you is don't do anything until you get the money from the family wealth token. It's just as simple as that. You don't need to go to step 2 until step 1 pays for it. It's just simple as that. Be smart. Don't do anything until the previous step pays for the next one. It's just simple. Because people, I like to spend money. They got the money, so then let's spend it because I want to go fast. Don't go fast. Go step by step. Let the family wealth token work. You have to do things. As a matter of fact, it's the best way to do it, because the family wealth token is designed for you to build it. So if you're going to skip, then you're going to miss out on the things you needed to learn and to realize during each step, so that you can do, like this, that the client wants to do 7 right away. He's going to be missing out on essential things that he should have known and or learned about in step 1, step 2, step 3. You see, that's the problem that people get, because they want to go fast. And you're not doing yourself any good. You really need to just let the family wealth token, I have no problem with that. Let the non-token do what I designed it to do. And you learn to build it the way you're supposed to. Because you're supposed to do the work on this. You're supposed to build it so that you understand how to make money in the crypto space. You need to learn that. Because that's the only way that guarantees that your money will go on and on and on. As long as you know what it needs for it to keep going, then that's good. That's what you need to learn. This is not, putting money in Bitcoin, you're sitting and waiting for it to go to $1 million. This is not it. This is a wealth creation program. So take the steps and do the steps, learn what you need to do it, and let the token do its thing. It's designed a specific way to create the income, and then you move on. And so do it the right way, and you won't have to worry about and you'll be able to do everything and anything, as long as you built it the right way. Okay. Okay, next question. What other updates have there been since starting this gig? Of course, this is on Fiverr, so since I had posted it or published it, there were some other updates. This is the most recent update. Is the rental gold token was added. What is the rental gold token? You get another token. Look at that. It's a great deal. The rental gold token is a virtual gold bar. Because I had mentioned before about holding gold and silver in your hands. There is a crypto version of this, and it's the rental gold token. This is a virtual gold bar you can purchase through your family wealth token. With this rental gold token, you will be able to rent game gold to players of our various games who will need it. You're the only source for this. Who will need it to play parts of the games and to progress. See, like if you've played any type of games, you know that like gold usually is something that you have to pay money for. to get gold, so that then you can get the special ship or the special bonuses and get this and get that, right? So we have created the rental gold token for that. But you're the only source of it. You, not me. You. See? So you guys are the only source. I sell it to you. I'm making it for you. But you're the only way that people can buy it to play with it. See that? So I made you guys, put you guys in business, automatic. And now you guys, you rent your rental gold to these players. You will be on a marketplace. The players will go and will need gold to play their games, to go to the next level, whatever. But they can't own the gold. They do not own the gold. Because the whole purpose of the gold is to enable them to get on to the next level or to make a purchase, right? So, but they can only rent the gold. The only one who can own this token is you. And I make a correction. You're not the only one. And I'll explain why. But in terms of these people playing the games, you're the only source of it. Anyone, right? The rental gold owners are the only source of it. And so, and why did I say that you're not the only owner? Because the rental gold token most probably will be a listed coin. It will be a crypto coin that's listed. Okay, most probably. So other people will be able to purchase the coin, but it has a use already, right? It has a particular use case, and that is, so they will be able to be listed as well as a source of rental gold currency. And again, that currency, that gold, is only used in the game, and it's only temporary. You will be able to rent. It's a rented coin, so it doesn't stay. They only get to use it for 30 days. You will be able to rent up to 100% of your gold for 30 days. So the player uses your gold to gain access and whatnot, and they have 30 days with it. So that's it. So they rent the gold and they have it. As long as they have the gold, what they need to do works, you see. But at the end of 30 days, they don't have the gold. They can't use that gold any longer. It's already been rented and expires. You gain the gold back to rent it again. So you have a coin that's practically making more gold for you. It's making more gold for you. It's almost like staking, right? You get it? Think crypto. It's making more gold for you by renting it out. You're renting it out, and then that rental adds more RGT for you. So at the end of each rental, you get back your gold, the original amount, plus you have the rental fee. And then you do it again. And all you're doing is month to month, you're renting out your gold, and you're making more gold from it. So that is a wonderful addition to the Family Wealth Token. Then we had an update on 6/21/2021, and that was a DAO added to Family Wealth Token. What we did is that we have added a decentralized autonomous organization feature to your Family Wealth Token. This is huge. I said it there. It will be created and developed within your Family Wealth Token program. This is huge, right? A DAO is FWT. A DAO will be set up to run automatically and perpetually pay you profits. The difference between this decentralized autonomous organization is that even though it is a decentralized autonomous organization in terms of its functioning, a percentage of profits will always set in stone, well, in the blockchain, will always pay out to the NFT, to the Family Wealth Token address. That's it. So this is a powerful, the DAOs can become multi-million and multi-billion dollar entities. It's just like another game that we make, and it becomes viral. The DAO that we set up for you, and we help you to develop, and we tell you what to do, and just let it go, because once we start it up, it's on its own. It's its own thing. And so it runs itself like a vending machine. It's like putting a vending machine in a mall area and just let it go. And you will see money forever. Now, we're going to make particular types of DAOs which are intended to create an income stream for you perpetually. That's our only concern. What the DAO does is what it does. It's its own animal. But that animal has to always give you some profit. And that's all we want from this decentralized, autonomous organization. So that is it. This is on Fiverr, folks. The Family Wealth Token, it is your opportunity. This is what you're missing. Come on now. This is what you're missing in your crypto. What you really need to be doing is building a family wealth factor. And this family wealth token does this for you. Simple and straightforward. Like I said, let's take two people. One is invested in Bitcoin and makes $1 million in Bitcoin. And the other took this program even at its $9.95. That's all they could do. They didn't even bother with Bitcoin at all. And which one would be better off when this becomes $1 million and this is matured? You've done all the things in this program. Who's going to be better off? I'm going to tell you right now. I mean, you know it. You do know who will be better off. And if you say Bitcoin, you're just lying to yourself. Don't do that. Stop being that way. You know that the Family Wealth Token is your best option. You cannot beat it. You cannot beat it. Okay? So I encourage you to take this opportunity to do something. Okay? And, if you have a few $1,000s even, and you're going to wait for Bitcoin to come down more before you go into it, you should save at least one of those $1,000 for this Family Wealth Token. And then the rest you put into Bitcoin and do your little 2 times. And if it goes down to 10,000, then get in that point and do your 10 times. Which I really do feel that it can go up to that 10 times relatively soon, but you're never going to be able to beat the Family Wealth Token. Even if you had to do one or the other, Family Wealth Token delivers more to you, even in the first step, just with the first step, than Bitcoin will ever. So understand that. Just the first step in the Family Wealth Token is better than all the Bitcoin you can imagine. Because once you spend the Bitcoin, it's gone for good. The Family Wealth Token always gives you and always builds up. That's the no-brainer. All right, I've talked enough. The thunder is telling me to get off, and I smell lunch around there, or food. I don't know what time it is. It's calling me to pay attention to something else. So that's what I'm going to do. Family Wealth Token. Take a look at it at Fiverr. That's my recommendation for you today. A lot of good things here. You'll be your own crypto coin owner. You don't have to worry about all this promoting coins. I've seen people, they try to start a new coin and all that. Listen, all you need is the Family Wealth Token. That's really all. Don't bother trying to make your own coin. You'll have one here, and you'll have a closed market. You don't have to worry about shilling and all these guys coming to scam you out of money to promote your coin and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about that. Yes, don't even bother with that. The Family Wealth Token was created to build your family wealth. Forget about that. You don't need to make another Dogecoin. effect, you can make more money than these Dogers and the BT coiners, Bitcoiners. Family wealth token is the way for you to do that. And guess what? You're taking into your account. There's no one doing anything for you. I'm not doing nothing for you. I put it all together, but you're the one taking the step by step and doing it and making it happen. And you don't need all of this, speculation and waiting and who's going to promote. I see these guys begging people to promote their coins, and that you don't have to do any of that. None of that. Don't worry about that. Family wealth token. That's the best option that you have, and it's yours today. Get in before any other family member that shares your family name does that. Get in while the getting is good. In your family name. This is a master coin in your family name, meaning that anyone else in the world who wants to have your family name coin, because that's their family name as well, they would have to buy it from you because you're the owner of the master family token. So that is the opportunity you have today on Fiverr. This token keeps paying you every year for life and for your heirs. This token brings you the support of many other families to build your wealth and make your businesses succeed. BTC just sits there going up and then going down. This is only available on Fiverr.com. Available right now, automated profit. Thank you.